Welcome to Sam's Russian Adventures. I'm Sam, an English guy living in provincial Russia. Now today I'm going to vent some energy, vent some frustration, because I've pretty much had enough and I need a way just to kind of get stuff off my chest. Thought the best way to do it would be to make a video. The weather's pretty gloomy, as you can see right now in Russia. This is probably one of the gloomiest times before the snow comes. Everything just looks like sad and miserable. And I thought, well, it kind of fits my mood. So I'm going to do one of those videos today. It might not be for you. I guess a lot of people that are kind of like anti-Russia will gloat at this type of video. And then my subscribers, who are my kind of real subscribers, my hardcore subscribers, you guys might be happy for me to just share some kind of like up-to-date information, a bit of reality about my life. But either way, I don't expect it to be a million viewing video or whatever, but here goes. Let's walk here behind these garages, because there can't be a more depressing sight than these kind of ugly garages and this mud and dirt. So today's video is about YouTube, about sanctions, and about how sanctions have affected my life in particular. And not just sanctions, but I guess the problem with companies such as YouTube making changes to their policy because of the situation with Ukraine and Russia. I would like to share with you today how this has personally affected me and my channels. So I decided a couple of years ago that I really want to be a full-time YouTuber. That's the goal that I had. That was turning my hobby into like a full-time income. That's something I really wanted to do. So I started to get serious with blogging and making videos about Russia. And then, of course, the full-scale conflict with Ukraine happened, and Google decided that they were no longer going to monetize viewers in Russia. So what that meant was, if someone watches from within Russia, there'll be no ads running before the video, and therefore the creator won't get any money. Now, this affected quite a lot of Russians more than it affected everybody else, because their viewers are pretty much all in Russia, especially those big YouTubers who had followings in Russia, but they were living abroad and they had like 50 million subscribers, but all their viewers were in Russia. Of course, they just went from, you know, making huge amounts of money to making virtually nothing, and that must have been heartbreaking. So I want to tell you a bit about how Google and YouTube works, because that's going to help you to understand this video more. With Google and YouTube, you receive your money through AdSense. AdSense is like a wallet. It's like an online Google wallet, and you connect that to your YouTube account, and the money you earn from YouTube goes into your Google wallet, we'll call it that, okay? For those who had Google wallets connected in Russia, it meant that there were huge problems withdrawing that money. For example, the last payment that I received from Google, I received about $2,000. From that, Google took about $500. From that, the bank took a $1,000 transaction fee. Now I was actually left with $324 from almost $2,000. That was the amount of money I received, $324. And on that, obviously, I have to pay tax. So the creators who vlog about Russia in English had a real problem, because every time they were going to earn any money from their views, they would receive crazy amounts of commission just to withdraw their money. So a lot of the YouTubers who create content which is negative towards Russia, well, they're getting loads of views right now. So what they had to do is they left Russia, closed the Google wallet they had, and reopened another Google wallet in the country they moved to. And therefore they could receive that income from Google, from YouTube, without paying huge commissions, and everything's fine. Then, of course, there are all the foreigners who are living in Russia that are making YouTube channels, but they are actually registered. Their Google wallet is registered in the country that they're from. So they receive their money, no problem at all, and they don't have to pay huge commissions. They're all fine. I also have the luxury of being a dual national, right? So I could close my Google wallet in Russia and open a Google wallet in the UK, and receive my income in the UK instead of Russia, and it wouldn't affect me in any way, shape or form. Now, I actually hadn't received any income from Sam's Russian Adventures for 6 months, 6 whole months. And so I was 6 months without earning any money from YouTube at all. Very, very frustrating. But I guess what is more frustrating than not even earning any money, from the moment that your ads account is demonetized by YouTube, you stop getting traffic. The traffic just dives. So my traffic went down about 70 to 80% on my Sam's Russian Adventures channel, the one that you're watching on now, from the moment I was demonetized. And so it's really crazy because you're creating this content, you're putting in the effort, but YouTube isn't showing your content to people because I guess what's the point for them? Because they're not making any money because there's no ads running before your videos. So there's no incentive for YouTube to show it to new people, to even show it to your current subscribers. So I have at the moment like 37,000 subscribers, but my videos are only going to get like 4,000 or 5,000 views. And that's simply because YouTube doesn't have any incentive to show it to people. Why would they? I completely understand them. They want to make money. They're not going to show content to people that don't run ads before it because there's just no point, right? Not only am I not making any money at all from the videos and the content and the hard work that I'm putting in, but also my channel's not being shown to new people. So my channel becomes stagnant. I put a lot of effort into all the videos, but even my current subscribers don't get shown the videos. They often write to me and say, Sam, I thought you deleted your channel. I haven't seen any of your videos for ages. So that's why I decided to create B-Road Russia. B-Road Russia as a channel did amazing to start with. It got monetized really, really fast. It started getting loads of views. I was getting 100 subscribers a day. And I was like, wow, this is amazing. And then I had the opportunity to connect B-Road Russia to the Google Wallet. And I was like, well, which Google Wallet should I do? Should I disconnect and go to the UK and connect both my channel to the UK? Or should I connect it to Russia? So, you know, I was thinking, caught in two minds, as it were. I was convinced by Google support, connect it to the one you've already got, connect it to Russia. So I connected it to Russia. And obviously, at that point, I realized, oh man, these huge commissions, there's no point in doing it in Russia. Let me disconnect, delete my Google Wallet entirely, and reconnect to the UK. I thought that's going to be the way forward. From the moment I did that, the new subscribers on B-Road Russia completely collapsed, the traffic completely disappeared. My channel became completely stagnant. I went from 100,000 views on a video down to 4,000 to 5,000 views. And remember, I'm traveling to these places, I'm putting in the effort, it's a lot of work, all the translation work, all of that stuff. And you upload a video, you get 4,000 views, and you're like, this is ridiculous. So currently, and it's been like this for a while now, I have two channels, B-Road Russia and Sam's Russian Adventures, both of them not making any money from YouTube, both without a Russian Google Wallet AdSense account, and I need to connect it to the UK. So delete the Russian AdSense, the Google Wallet, and connect it to the UK. And then hopefully the traffic comes again, right? Hopefully Google is going to start promoting my videos. Again, I'm going to start getting subscribers. My channels are going to start growing again. That's the goal, right? Not as easy as it sounds. So I disconnected from my Russian Google Wallet and tried to open a British Google Wallet, to which I was told, I'm sorry, you cannot connect to a British Google Wallet because you already have a Google Wallet in existence. I informed them that I do not have a Google Wallet in existence. I've already deleted that Google Wallet. I've been monetized already. I'm already in the Google Partner Program. And all I want to do is now connect to a new Google Wallet in the UK. They've refused. They said, no, you already have a Google Wallet, you cannot connect. I don't have a Google Wallet. I've told them again that I do not have a Google Wallet in my name, right? I don't have a Google Wallet in my name, just as I had one in Russia in my name. So I thought, well, how can I get around this? You know, they're refusing. They're saying I've got a Google Wallet in my name. I've checked with my phone number, with all registered phone numbers, everything. I do not have a Google Wallet at all. My Google Wallet is closed. So I thought, well, how can I get around this? Let me create a company in the UK and connect my company in the UK to my YouTube account, create a Google Wallet for the company, not for me, and therefore I can connect my YouTube channels and everything will be fine. It'll be connected to a company in the UK, not to me. So I did that. By the way, you have to know that each time you go through this process, you have to wait 32 days to try to attempt to reconnect your Google Wallet. So I did this. I connected to a company. It was refused. Why was it refused? Because they say, I have a duplicate. I don't have a duplicate. The company is brand new. It's a completely brand new company, a limited company that I've created in the UK. There is no other Google Wallet account created for that company. But Google have said, I do have one. So I'm like, this is just ridiculous. This is just crazy. All I want to do is connect to a British Google Wallet and receive the income that I deserve for the content that I'm creating. So I then deleted that Google Wallet and spoke to the services again at Google. I informed them that the Google Wallet that they claim that I own, I don't own. I disputed it. I told them it's not my Google Wallet. I need to connect. I'm already in the partner program. I just want to connect to the UK so I can earn the money that I deserve from the content I'm creating. The person said to me, don't worry. He asked for my passport. I sent the passport. He then said, well, that's fine. We'll investigate it. And if it's not yours, we will delete it. And you can, in the meantime, reconnect to create a Google Wallet, and you'll be accepted into the partner program if the duplicate so-called account is not mine. Brilliant, I thought. That's absolutely brilliant. He said he'll email me in 24 hours. This is what Google support always say. We'll email you in 24 hours. They never email you. So, of course, a few days went by and I hadn't received the email. So I was hoping that everything is good. I'd requested to connect to the Google Wallet again, and I contacted support today. They said to me, they can't discuss the matter at the moment because it's an ongoing investigation. And I said, well, okay, I get that, but now I've requested to connect to the Google Wallet again, so I'm going to get rejected. They're like, well, we can't delete your Google Wallet, the duplicate one, until you've gone through this process of being accepted or rejected from requesting to be joining a Google Wallet again. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I was told it will be deleted if it's not mine, and so they've requested it for it again to be connected. They're like, no, we can't do anything about it now. We've got to wait again. So what's going to happen now is I'm going to get rejected again, and then I can contact them again and speak to them again, to a completely clueless person at YouTube who hasn't got no idea what he's talking about, no idea what he's doing, to explain the process and the problem again, and then start all over again. And this is basically how it's been for the last few months. I'm earning zero money whatsoever from my YouTube channels. Google are completely incompetent when it comes to it. They refuse to speak to me about the topic. They said, we've got to wait for the process to now move forward before we can speak to you about it. I'm like, speak about what? We've already been through this 1,000 times. Just delete whatever it is you think is associated to me, because it's not mine, and I want to receive the income that I deserve from my channels. And not only that, because my channels are not monetized, I'm not getting traffic. I can go right now, I could go to the Chernobyl zone, I could climb through a swamp, I could go through a cave, go into a secret army base, I could escape from a prison and I'd get like 2,000 views. And it's so frustrating to be making this content and to not getting paid for it, and to not getting new traffic, to be hardly getting any new subscribers. I'm so frustrated. And this is where I am right now. 6 months, no money from YouTube whatsoever. The last time I received money from YouTube, I basically paid about 85% commission just to receive it. It was absolute nightmare, and I'm still not monetized on my channels, and I'm just frustrated. So when people say, have sanctions or has the Ukraine conflict had an effect on your life, this is the effect it's had on my life. I'm very frustrated. But when you see that I don't create content for a couple of weeks, you think, what's going on? Why is not creating any content? Just because I'm pissed off. I'm just depressed. I can't be bothered to make the content, because every time I create the content, I'll upload it, I think it's a great video, and it won't get any views, and I actually lose subscribers. Losing subscribers from creating content is just mental. It's not fair. I deserve to be monetized. I put a lot of effort into my traveling, into my videos, into my content creation, into my editing, and I upload it. I don't get views and don't get subscribers and don't make any money. And that is how my life is right now. So I just wanted to basically explain to you the kind of like situation with me, because that is how I'm living right now, and it is very, very frustrating. Anyway, rant over, and I'm going to go to the gym. Look, the gym's over there. I'm going to go in the gym, have a workout, vent some frustration with the weights, and have a good day. See ya.